students, let us discuss answer number 1. In the given case, f is equal to kx, f is equal to minus du by dx, that is du is equal to minus f dx minus 0 to x kx dx minus kx square by 2. You are given that potential energy at x is equal to 0 is equal to 0. That is initial potential energy is 0. Therefore, ux is equal to minus kx square by 2. Answer is A. And some of you may not be knowing the graph. Minus gives you plus is this and minus is downward. Minus kx square by 2. Now in this question, students, be careful. Dino concept says compare this question with spring question, in which case the F spring restoring force is equal to minus kx, F external you have to apply. Remember, because he is talking about potential energy, so you cannot have the force which is unbalanced. So in all such cases, it is assumed that there is some other force which is balancing the external force. Therefore, in this case, d is equal to minus f dx minus of minus kx dx is equal to kx square by 2. In this case, the graph is like this. Please compare these two questions. Here, he can give any function of x. So therefore, you can have a general question also. So this is the answer of first question. Okay, students, let us discuss answer number 2. Unstretched length of the spring is capital L. Now, you put a mass M and hang it vertically. What are you asked? You are asked the maximum extension, that is x naught, up to the extreme point. Now, what happens is, since in this question, both the forces, gravitational and spring force, both are conservative forces, we can easily apply conservation of energy. Loss of gravitational potential energy, that is mgh, h means x naught, is equal to half kx square, gain of spring potential energy. This gives you the answer, x naught is equal to 2 mg by k. Now students, be careful, note carefully that mass because at this point there is a net upward force. Therefore, after undergoing SHM, one cycle, two cycle, many cycles, will finally settle at its mean position. What is that mean position? The position where net force on the spring, that is mg, upward force there is KL and downward force mg. That is mg is equal to KL naught. L naught is equal to mg by k is equal to x naught by 2. That means when you hang the mass vertically, first it goes to this position, 2 mg by k. Then about this position, that is mg by k, it oscillates and carries out SHM. One side 2 mg by k, then back mg by k. This is the final answer, beta. Okay, students, answer number 3 is again the concept based on potential energy. I have already told you, when you are talking about potential energy, two forces must be involved so that the particle or the system does not undergo acceleration. Because if the system undergoes acceleration, the kinetic energy gain will be there. If he is talking about potential energy, that means there is a restoring force which is acting in negative direction, and to balance that, you have to apply one external force. So du by dx is equal to f, du is equal to f external dx equal to minus of minus ax bx square dx. That gives you ax square by 2 plus bx cube by 3. The answer is al square by 2 plus bl square by 3. The answer is C. Okay, students, let us discuss answer number 4. It's a very classic case of Dino concept, that is division in the direct ratio or inverse ratio. What you are given is, there is a spring, it is cut into two parts, L1, L2. In this case, you are given the ratio as 2:1. Now you can find out lengths 2 by 3 of capital L Now another concept is force constant of a spring is proportional to 1 by length of the spring, that is inversely proportional to length of the spring. Now L1 is to L2 is given as 2 is to 1. What is L1? 2 by 3 of capital L. It implies K1 will become the inverse 3 by 2 of K, and similarly L2 will become 3 by 1 of K. The answer is, your answer is B. B part is the answer. But this ratio they can ask differently also. They can divide the spring in the ratio n is to m. In that case, L1 will be n divided by total into capital L. And inverse ratio of that will be K1 is equal to n plus m divided by n, K. And L2 will be equal to m divided by n plus m, capital L. It implies the spring constant of the second portion, L2, will be K2 is equal to n plus m by mk. Now if you put it here, you will find m is 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 k, and in this case 3 plus 2 divided by 1, 3k. So you can do it this way. He can ask you the comparison of two k's. So question might be framed in many different ways. Let us discuss answer number 5. Now this is a very interesting application of work energy theorem. Work energy theorem states that work done in extending the spring from x1 or 1 to 2 or 0 to x is equal to change in its potential energy. We have discussed work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, but this is a case in which work done is equal to change in potential energy. Now we have derived this result from 0 to x, work done is equal to half kx square. We have derived this result in question number 1. 0 to L, the work done is half kl square. Let us call it W naught. 0 to 2L, half k into 2L ka whole square is equal to 4 outside, half kl square equal to 4 W naught. 0 to 3L, half k, 3L whole square is equal to 9 W naught. Now come here. 0 to L, W naught, 0 to 2L, 4 W naught, this is W naught, so what this will be? 3 W naught. This much is 4 W naught, what will be? 5 W naught. You have been asked work done in taking the spring from L to 2L and 2L to 3L. The answer is 3 W naught, 5 W naught. Let me tell you, this is a squared ratio. Squared ratio will always work in the ratio 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is the answer. He can ask from different portion, from this to this, this to this. So don't worry, the question may be framed in many different ways.